Fresh off our icy adventures in Antarctica, where the penguins are dressed more formally than I am on a good day, to the rugged beauties of Torres del Paine in Chile. Imagine stepping onto land days after the sea. That first walk on solid ground was like stepping off the escalator at the mall, where for a moment you actually forgot how to walk on non-moving ground. Riding up from Argentina to Chile, which yes, like its name does look a lot like a chili pepper on the map. After Liz spent the next 10 hours listening to my snoring, we got our first glimpse of the Patagonian mountains. These weren't just any mountains, they looked like they had just been directly lifted from a Peter Jackson movie where the dragons would appear anytime. We arrived at our destination, and let me tell you, Puerto Natales has a stunning dog. This dog wasn't just Instagram worthy, it was pause and ponder the meaning of life beautiful. It had me contemplating whether I should be more concerned about dropping my jaw or my camera into the water.
We're so lucky to be here. Even after Antarctica, there are still wonderful sights like these. Oh, the doggy went over.
The next day, our journey began at 7 am with a 2-hour bus ride filled with experts hikers carrying professional gear that looked like they were ready to climb Mount Everest. The 20-kilometer trail started deceptively easy, flat, and welcoming, luring us into a false sense of confidence as we snapped away with our cameras. Ascending through breathtaking valleys, mystical forests, and battling fierce winds, we couldn't help but feel like we had stepped into a scene from Lord of the Rings. There's our horses. For Frodo! Cut to an hour later, where the trail starts mocking us with peaks after peak. Suddenly, it's less Lord of the Rings and more Game of Thrones, because every step felt like our last. Torres del Paine, our challenge, is not just any stroll in the park. Declared a biosphere reserve by UNESCO and crowned the 8th wonder of the world since 2013, this place is so huge you can put 2 whole Singapore in it with space left over. It's got everything. Turquoise lakes that make you question your filter choices, granite towers that photobomb every shot, and glaciers that are frankly just showing off. Here, the famous 5-day W trek and the grueling 8-day old circuit lure hikers from all corners of the globe. And since we're here, of course we have to. Who are we kidding? The tallest mountain in Singapore is just 163 meters. It's more like a hill. So, after a rigorous calculation of the best view per step ratio, because let's be honest, if you're going to risk killing ourselves, it better be worth it, we settled on Mirador Torres del Paine. It promises the best view that we can achieve in one day. The hype really took our breath away. I mean, literally it did. We were essentially panning our wheels with every step. After 5 hours of relentless climbing, the summit rewarded us with a view that we will never forget. A turquoise lagoon created by these iconic towers. It was really tough, rocky. Look at the rocks behind. This is like for the past 1 hour. I don't know how we're gonna get back in time. We might be stranded here. We only have 4 hours to get back. Getting down was another story though. With the bus leaving soon, it was a race against the clock. At one point, we saw wings and the angel descended. I thought it was our time. But it was Kun, our fast hiking guardian angel. Yeah, this guy. He came, took our bags, and flew into a cloud with them so that we can run like Usain Bolt's Asian cousin. Miraculously, we made it back by 7:05 p.m. just as our bus, thankfully late, was ready to depart. We returned with legs of jelly but hearts full of triumph. Join us next episode as we venture deep into the Patagonia and witness a rare ice-carving event.